Now I'd argue that the three most important handstand shapes are straight, tuck, and straddle. Now having the ability to do those with control, consistency, and quality is going to make your handstand practice super strong and means that there's lots of room for error. You can control the shoulder, the scapular position, hip, and the leg position. Now obviously the goal is freestanding, but we can use the wall as we're learning to understand the position, build conditioning, controlling the balance. So I pull from the wall using the fingers while I'm pushing up towards the ceiling with my toes in the straight position. I learn how to hold the straddle position with very light butt touch against the wall. Again, being able to pull from the wall into a static position, that one segment straddle, exactly the same in tuck. So butt might be lightly against the wall, then I'm going to learn how to pull from the wall, keeping the one segment, go on and off the wall, and then I can start playing with transitions. And those transitions are what I'm going to take you through today. So first I'm going to show them freestanding. So the simple ones are starting in your straight position, entering your straddle, hold for a couple of seconds with control, and then going back to your straight. The same in tuck, I pull down to my tuck position, hold with control, and then open back to my straight position. Now we want to think of this straight position, this straddle position, and this tuck position as home positions. They stay the same rep to rep, even if we're entering from different directions. So if I jump straight to a straddle position, that straddle home position should feel and look exactly the same as it does when I enter from a straight position. And that home position idea is going to create control and consistency in the positions, but also the transitions are going to have somewhere to go to, and it should nearly feel like a rest position when I hit those positions. So first we can practice that straight to straddle, back to straight again for reps, so I can open and close. So open to my straddle, back to my straight, open to my straddle, back to my straight. I can do the same in tuck, so straight home position, tuck home position, straight home position, tuck home position, straight home position, tuck home position for repetitions. Once that feels comfortable, I can start to play around with transition between all three of them. So I could start in a straight position, go into my straddle, make sure I've got that home position, then I'm going to pull into my tuck position, again making sure it's there. Now I've got two choices. I could go to straight, or I could go out to my straddle position and then back to where I started in that straight position. Now you will find certain variations easier than others, so some people will find straddle to tuck easier than tuck to straddle. So find the easiest process or the easiest route to start with, and then start to challenge yourself with the harder variations. Now we have a few options when we're against the wall. We could use the wall the whole time, so I have my heels touching, I slide down, go into my tuck, my butt touches the wall, and then I try and go back up to that start position again and hold that. I can do the same in straddle, keep contact until I fall onto the wall with the butt. Make sure I've got that straddle home position, but again I'm still lightly touching the wall, and then I can go back to heels touching the wall and do that for repetitions. The harder variation is to do exactly the same thing, but I'm just going to use the wall less, and it's only there when I need to for balance. And obviously that's the goal. We don't want to go into a situation where we're sliding into the position and hanging or leaning against the wall too much. But we can go exactly the same as we did with the freestanding and go from straight to straddle to tuck, back to straddle, back to straight, making sure we're hitting those home positions. So just pause there for a couple of seconds and check, and then next position, check, next position, check. What you don't want to end up in is something like this, where you're doing a hybrid between the two. So it's worth videoing yourself, checking the quality, see what you need to work on, slow everything down as needed to keep the good working sets going. Now another cool one that fits in somewhere in the middle is the diamond position. Now the diamond position is like the straddle but with bent legs. So if you just hold the straddle and then you bend your knees until the toes touch, from there you can transition to your tuck position, go back to your diamond, go out to your straddle, back to your straight. You can even come down into a diamond and then go into your tuck. Now the diamond is fun, it's a cool looking position, but I wouldn't do that as a priority. I would make sure the straight, the straddle and the tuck is there first, and then the diamond should come for free and is a cool one just to add in. So check your individual positions first, check you can hold for time, so 10 to 20 seconds, your straight, straddle and your tuck. Then try your transitions from straight to straddle, back to straight. The same with tuck, straight to tuck, back to straight. for repetitions, and then play with those sequences where you go between all three. You'll find multiple handstand programs in my app. Link is down in the description. Reach out if you have any questions and I'll speak to you in the next one.